Hey guys, I'm Misty Buck and I want to welcome you to another Marketing Monday. And I have a very awesome special guest today. I'm Misty. This is Mitch. We have so many M's. It's Marketing Monday. Here we are. How many more M's can we throw into this? I try and do this every week. If you're a fan of the show, you already know. But I want to welcome Mitch Panter to the show. Mitch Panter is the managing partner, right? Correct. At Panter, and Sampedro. If you guys do not know them, get to know them, not just because they're an incredible law firm, really, really good people, but also because they do a lot of awesome things in the community. So we're going to talk about part of his marketing strategy and how the community fits into that and giving back fits into that a little bit today, along with some other stuff. I know you got some new things that you're doing now. So we're going to
talk about
that as well in terms of marketing, not just for lawyers and law firms, but also for small local businesses, which we're all about helping each other and in the community, helping one another grow. So with that, Mitch, why don't you introduce yourself? Welcome to the show.
Good morning, afternoon, whatever it might be. My name is Mitch Panter. As Misty said, I'm the managing partner at the law firm of Panter, and Sampedro. We're located over in the corner of Kendall and US 1. We've been there probably close to 30 years. I think I'm going on my 34 years of law. No, actually, I think this might be 35, believe it or not.
Oh, my gosh.
We do personal injury, medical malpractice, products liability. But as Misty said, and what we want to talk about today, we market. Bunch of years back, I don't know, you maybe remember how long we hired Misty to be our marketing guru.
At least 10.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
And
together we've grown.
Yes.
And you were, I think we were your only law firm client.
Yeah, I was just getting started. I was
and so you've grown and I've grown. We've brought you along and we've developed into radio and TV and print ads and scholarships and things like that.
Yes.
We've done a lot of work in the community, and that's just a long-term commitment. It's not something that just one time we came along.
Right.
And we've been thrilled to do it, and happy to talk about those things.
Right. Yeah, I love it. And I love that one of the founding, I guess, pillars that, or values, if you want to say principles, however you want to word it, that you guys have over at Panter, Sampedro is not only let our family help you and your family, meaning not just your clients, right? Not just the people that you're serving, which you guys do an incredible service for them. And you guys work with each of them personally. You're very involved.
Correct.
When somebody becomes a client, they're a part of your family, but that family approach extends to the community as well.
Absolutely. So you hear now one of the biggest advertisers for lawyers is touting size matters, and it's bigger and bigger and bigger. And we disagree with that. Our philosophy has always been bigger is not better. Quality is better. Representation is better. Family style kind of work that we do in both our law firm and in the community. It starts with the Miller Publications. More than 15 years ago, Grant came and said, we want to form business associations in the community. And Misty's been an active part in that and been on the board as well. So Grant said, let's form a group. We formed the Pinecrest Business Association. And we have several activities that we do. Part of it is involved with the community. Part of it is helping the businesses, and part of it is networking. So it's never all about one thing. It's all about doing good. I recently joined, we'll talk a little bit later, BNI. It's a business networking group. And their big statement is givers gain. And it's been that way with us as well. When we represent somebody, we help them, we work with them. We don't want to just give them money and make them go away. We want to make them understand what's going on during the process. We want to work with them during the process. And even once the process is over, when they get settlement funds, we want to make sure they don't squander it. We want to make sure that we help them, steer them in the right direction, put them in the right place with the right people so that they're able to secure the future and help them. When we settle a case with a minor child, we want to make sure that the parents don't take all the money. We want to make sure that the child, when he turns 18, 19, 20, one of the best stories that we have are when we take a settlement for 8, 9, 10, 12-year-old child, and we set up what's called a structured settlement. Structured settlement is an opportunity to put money away for the child so that when they're 18, they get money. When they're 20, they get money. When they're 25, they get money. When they're 30, they get a good chunk of change to buy a house. So we care for our clients. Bigger isn't always better. It's how you represent people, how you help people, the work you do for people. And we're proud of that. We like to do that.
Yeah, I love that. And you guys are really getting a lot of, in terms of the radio ads that you do and a lot of the different advertising that you're putting out, we're really seeing great response to that bigger isn't better campaign, because you're right. Like there are all these companies out there. Oh, we have offices all over the place and we represented millions of clients and blah, 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 blah. But your approach is really, listen, if you want to actually talk to your attorney,
Big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. So with the bigger is better approach, I mean, and you can say, yeah, I got thousands of lawyers throughout the country. You know, we've been at our office on Kendall Drive in US 1 for more than 30 years. We have people walk in the door. We help people. We do what we're supposed to do. And you speak to Mitch, you speak to Brett, you speak to David, you speak to Josh, you speak to Al. That's it. That's our staff. We have plenty of staff that will work with us and work with the clients and help. But when you have a case, you want to speak to the lawyer, not a case manager, not an assistant. You have a question, you have a serious matter, you want to speak to us. And we've always thrived in that. And that's where we succeed. And that's what we like to do. When we go to court, the judge knows, oh, that's Mitch, that's Brett. I saw the chief judge this weekend in our neighborhood, and we're actively involved in the community. We've given away scholarships in the community. It gives me great pride that we've given away scholarships, so many of them that now I'm starting to see a lot of lawyers that we work with that, believe it or not, were our scholarship recipient 10 years ago. So we want to be part of the community. We're active in the community. We're advertising all over the place with Miller Publications, with the TV stations, with the radio stations. We're thrilled that we've been working with Misty for so many years and getting us out there on social media. We've got the Panter, and Sampedro network where we got a group of other lawyers we work with. So we do our best to be active in the community, but to give back. We're always really impressed with that because it's something we like to do. And we've always done that.
Yeah, I really love that. So, I want to ask you, I know we recently just awarded 2 scholarships. You guys have done many, many over the years. We have a few annual ones that you guys give out. Let's talk about those. One's for Palmetto, and then one is the Lorraine Silverstein scholarship over at Killian, which is another really meaningful.
Was at Killian.
Right.
I'm sorry to step over you.
No,
Lorraine was a teacher for the law program over at Killian High School before she passed away a bunch of years back. Both of my children were actively involved at Killian High School in the legal program. I was a coach, and I'm still a coach for the legal program. So when Miss Silverstein passed away, we thought it'd be a wonderful thing to award a scholarship. So for the past 5 or 6 years, we give a wonderful scholarship to a student that deserves it, that's done good for the community, that's done good in school, and actively involved in the legal community. So we did that recently. And then over at Palmetto High School, they too have a legal program. But with Palmetto High School, I like to personally pick out the student that seems to be the most worthy. They have to need it. They have to earn it. They have to work with it. So we had this lovely girl come in the other day, and she won the scholarship award, and her family comes, and it's just a really nice thing. And we follow them as well. So years after they've gotten their scholarship, this is to get into college and to go to college, but then they go to law school and then they become successful, and they still stay in touch with us, and we really like it. So as you said, we've done a computer lab over at the Palmetto Middle School. We've done landscaping at high schools and middle schools.
Did Orange Bowl?
Whatever. There was lots of
Orange Bowl.
Well, we were previously involved with the Orange Bowl committee, and there was a scholarship for young kids. So wherever we can give back into the community, and I see that it's worthy. I see that we get personally involved in these. I do, at least, and make sure that we're giving it to the right place. So a deserving, wonderful student that's done great activities, and we try to help. We've done it through the Pinecrest Business Association many years. We did it through the South Miami Kendall Bar Association as a law one, so a law student gets a scholarship. So whatever we can do to help in the community, we're big believers in giving back, and it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and I love that. And I love that it's not just writing a check like, oh, great, yeah, you gave a scholarship. But you guys really stay in touch with these students.
Absolutely.
And same thing, it's that family extended approach. So it's not just this is our slogan. This is really you guys walk. Yeah, you live it.
We live it.
You walk the walk.
It's really impressive when you get the parents of these kids. COVID now and everything like that. We used to go to the schools, and there was this great award ceremony. But recently we had to do a little bit different. So the parents actually come in with the kids, and the parents are so thrilled and so honored, and we just have so much respect for the child together with the family. And as you said, and as we do, we give it to the kids, but we keep in touch with them. My favorite shirt I wear, when a kid went to school up north, and he brought me back a team spirit shirt.
That's cool.
And I ride my bicycle with that, and it's a wonderful
cool
thing. So yeah, we stay in touch with the kids. We make sure that they do good. We're there for them. We've had several students come and work with us in the summertime in a clerking and clerical program, so we work with that. We do everything to stay in touch, and again, our staff, we've been family. We've got people that have been working with us for 20 and 25 and 30 years. We don't have a big turnover rate. We like to have people work with us, and even after they leave us for different things, we still stay in touch. I've got 3 or 4 prior legal reception secretaries that are now lawyers, one in Colorado and at different firms. So we really live and breathe the family approach, and we think it's a really good thing. It helps us, it helps the community, and we're proud of that.
I love that. And that really comes off when so yes, I help you with your marketing, but you guys really lead that. And there's only so much I can do if you guys aren't walking that walk and, really, really energetically, really. So I commend you guys because you really are the real deal.
It takes the Misties of the world to get it out there. I mean, I don't know the slightest thing about social media. And so when we hired Misty and her company a bunch of years back, we both grew together. And as social media changes, whether it was Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or the different groups or platforms that we have, we don't really know them. I encourage you to get somebody to help you, somebody that specializes in that. Miss Inc. has been wonderful for us. It's helped us grow. Grant and the Miller Publications has been wonderful for us. It's helped us grow. Whenever we do something wonderful, give a scholarship away, we publicize it, and we get Grant to put it in the Miller Publications. We get Misty to put it on social media, and these are sources and platforms that are available for anybody, no matter what your business is. It's just a matter of working with them and doing what you do and doing what you do well, but then letting the other people do what they do and they do well. We do that with our personal injury cases. We have an auto accident case. We make sure that we hire an accident reconstruction expert. If we've got a medical malpractice case, we hire doctors that are the best in the field. I was on the phone a few minutes ago with David Goldweitz, and David is a forensic economist. He does accounting, but he'll work with us in developing the damages that somebody suffers as a result of an accident, how much time they missed from work, what their salary was, what the future medical bills are going to be. So we really work as a family in a whole approach on a case-by-case basis. So you can speak with us, we can speak with the experts, we can speak with Misty at the end result and publicize it and do a really good job on helping everybody and doing well for everybody. That's what it's all about.
So speaking of helping everybody and doing well for everybody, you guys have this amazing group called the Panter, Panter, and Sampedro Referral Network.
Correct.
Can you talk to us a little bit about, that was such a good idea, and you guys do so much. I think most people are not aware of this because it's an attorney group that you guys created, but let's talk to us about that, because that's just the most amazing group.
So got to be 12, 13 years ago, Barry Stein, who's a really great workers' compensation lawyer and knows everybody and anybody, got together with us, and we formed the Panter, Panter, and Sampedro networking group. And what it is a group of lawyers, because, we advertise, so we get a lot of calls, and I'll get calls about immigration or criminal law or trust in estates, and we don't do those. And you never want to, as a business person, say, I don't do that. You want to say, hold on a minute, let me get somebody that does it. So whether it's BNI or whether it's a Panter, Panter, and Sampedro network, to have that referral source is a really good thing. So everybody's been hurting for business, no matter if you're a restaurant or a dry cleaner or whatever. This last year, we decided we wanted to help our group. And so we're doing this social media, and we got a huge platform and a big following, and we've got Miss Inc. helping us develop that and doing real good with that. So what we thought we would do is we would highlight or showcase the members in our network. We've got approximately 150 people that are lawyers that are in Dade County, and then another 50 or so that are in Broward County. Brett and I grew up in Broward, so in Hollywood, we know a lot of people up there and went to law school with people that are there. So what we do is each week we change it out. We have a different member that we highlight, we showcase. So those of you that are on our Panter, Panter, and Sampedro network, get in touch with me, because we're looking for more members. And what we do is on our advertisement, we'll highlight and showcase the workers' comp lawyer, the criminal lawyer, the probate lawyer, so they can get the dedication of our following and help them. So we're really working hard on doing that. And you've done a great job, Misty, on setting that up and working with us for it. And we want to be able to help the community and our clients. So the client calls up and they say, look, Mitch, you represented me and I got all this money now. I want to put it away safely. I want to have a trust set up. So we don't do that, but we've got lawyers that we know, that we've vetted, that we've worked with, that are competent, board certified, qualified lawyers that we trust, that are part of the Panter, Panter, and Sampedro network, the Panter, Panter, and Sampedro family. So whatever your legal needs are, you call us and you ask us, and we're the go-to people. You have an unfortunate circumstance where it's a divorce, or whether it's an immigration matter or a family matter, and we'll have somebody that can help you. We want to be the one-stop shop. We want to be that family law firm that no matter what your needs are, we're here to help you. And likewise, with the members of our family, with the lawyers that are with us, we want to showcase them. We want everybody to know about them, because we're very proud of them. We know the work they do. They're skilled, qualified, competent lawyers that we have trust and faith in. Again, part of our family, what it comes down to. And that's what we try to do.
I love that. I love, so really, as we're seeing, it's not just, again, it's not just a slogan. It's not just something you say you do with your clients. It's not something just in the community. It's not just with other lawyers. I mean, it's like full spectrum of what you guys do is this community and this family approach, and really just helping one another. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
You know, I was talking to somebody asked me the other day not to get religious, but do you believe in God? And I'm saying, we don't want to talk about that, but I want to talk about karma, and I want to talk about faith, and I want to talk about doing good. And we're big believers in, if you do good, if you do well, it'll come back to you. Yeah. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but we really do our best to make sure that we work hard with people, that we help them, because if I'm able to help somebody, it's a wonderful thing. It's a good feeling. It's the right thing. It's what we're supposed to do. Unfortunately, there are bad stories every single day about lawyers and bad people doing bad things, but we've tried our best and continue to try. I was talking to David the other day and saying, you know what, we work on our reputation every day. Reputation is really hard to get, a good one, but once you get it, you got to keep it, and it's really easy to blow it. So we really work hard in our community. We're in a small community, Miami-Dade County.
We really are. I mean, Miami
world.
In itself, you say it's like 6 degrees of separation. It's crazy. Like, you talk to somebody, you talk to them long enough, you're going to know somebody in common, always. Right? I don't know why that is here. So, but yeah, we really are a community. As many.
And everybody knows who's good and who's bad, and who does good things and who do bad things.
Right.
With all the scholarships we've given out, with the involvement that we do, with the clerks that we've had working with us. I've been teaching over to schools, and we're talking about, I was talking to a friend of mine who had kids that were in the band. So I was a band dad. I do the legal coaching there. David Sampedro is really big with Pause.
Pause for You.
Pause for
the
You.
rescue organization.
Okay. So we represent dogs, and David's active in that.
Yeah.
And so all of the partners, everybody that we work with, we give back. It's an important aspect of who we are and what we do.
Yeah, I love that. And it helps you reach more people, but on the right level. It's not like you're reaching for a sale. You're reaching to be a member of the community.
The sale's going to come.
Right.
The people that are watching now, they're not going to call now because they saw us and they have something, but they know somebody that knows somebody that was in an accident. And that's what it's all about. Going back to the BNI philosophy, I've got 40-something people in my BNI group, and these are 40-something go-getter people, type A personalities like yourself and like Grant, and people out there that are there. And if they'll see our name, they'll know it. We've had a good relationship with us. I encourage you to go check out on social media. We have our own Panter and Sampedro website. We've got our own Facebook page. And the big thing is the referrals and the sources and the recommendations and the things of that nature are really important. And you're always going to get some bad people that write bad things, because they are, but hopefully you're going to get the good clients that are going to have good experiences, and write up a good review. And the reviews are an important aspect of social media nowadays.
Huge.
Tell us about that, Misty,
The reviews are huge for many reasons. They're really good for SEO. So like if someone is searching for you, Google really is going to rank somebody with more reviews, right? It looks more legitimate. You're looking more like this is probably somebody that's a good business for us to refer through our search engine results. I'm not the search engine expert, but that's what I understand about that.
Because you do it with me, how do I go about, and for business people out there, how do we go about getting good reviews for our business, and what's the best way to do that?
I think you guys are good about this. You've gotten really good at this, asking for them.
Okay.
Because everyone's busy. Right. And people will not hesitate to take the time to write a bad review.
You're right.
Right. But when they've had a good experience, they might not think as much about, maybe I should go write a good review about this experience. So I think having a system in place that works for your business. So there are apps out there and programs that will help you automate this. Like if you're a doctor's office and you're seeing a lot of patients, but if you're a service-based business and you're more of a boutique style business, it also helps to just send have somebody as part of your staff when the service is over, or when when the service is rendered, when the case is closed, perhaps, or when if it's an ongoing thing and they've served them a couple times and they're happy, the person, whoever in your office is in charge of this, says, hey, it would be really great if you could write a review about your experience, and then send them the links to those reviews. Don't make them look for you. Send them the Google link, send them the Yelp, send them wherever. Those are really the two big ones. Send them and say, here,
so the
just
moral
go
of the
here.
story is call Miss Inc. and call
Yeah,
Misty
yeah,
and
we
ask
can
Misty
talk
how
you
to do
through
that.
it.
So
We
Misty's
can-
done that for us, and
we
it's a
have
wonderful
helped you do
thing.
that.
And
Yeah.
it's really helpful because I agree with you. The reviews are important, and when you get a good review, it stands out. The
Right.
bad reviews tend to flow, but you even have to address those, and we address those.
We address the good and the bad.
There are people that just are
Yeah.
not satisfied. Sometimes it's a misunderstanding, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it's something that we need to fix. Sync and let her help you, because that's what we did. We didn't have a big review issue, or we just didn't do it. But for your small business to have the reviews, if you're running a pizza shop, if you're a doctor's office, if you're an accountant, no matter what you do, you whatever you sell, you do, the service you provide, if you get people to talk to you that do a good job, it's helpful. So I encourage you to either do it for yourself or learn to do it, or get Misty to do it for you. It's a wonderful thing.
Even if you were to just take those review links and send email, I hope you have an email list. Super, super important. That's a whole nother topic, but just send a quarterly email. Hey, can you, would you mind giving us
Well, let's
a
talk
review?
about the email list. The email list is kind of important.
It's huge. It's getting more and more important, actually.
And so we're always questioning whether we send too many emails or not enough emails, or how do you notify people? And what's your thought on that? So how often should I be sending? Yeah.
Well, for you, we do a quarterly. Well, no, not really quarterly. Actually, we do like every 6 weeks or so. Every 6 to 8 weeks, we send out something. And
when you say something, I mean, you don't want to sell every time. It's
no, we're sending out tips. We're sending out,
there you go.
If you guys, or we'll do we'll do emails more frequently. If you guys have, for instance, something that you're doing in the community that you want to highlight, like, hey, come join us for this event. We might do an email about just that, just inviting people to show, hey, this is not just about law tips and legal and this and that, but come get involved with us. Come be a part of our family.
And we're active in that too. So one of the things that we do, our advertising is different than a lot of lawyers' advertising. A lot of lawyers that advertise on TV, it's all about the money. And that's not what it is. I want to teach people. I want to educate people. So we're coming into summer. I want to teach people about safe boating. I want to teach people about safe swimming. I want to teach people about drinking and driving on the holiday weekends and where to go, and using sunscreen and many different things. So we try to educate people and help people. And our website is filled with it. And our press is out there. Everything we do is geared towards helping people. So it's not only about, I got millions and millions and this is and that's and these fake stories that you hear from people. Ours is about helping people, and a great deal of our advertising is about that. So if you have a question, if you can go to our website, panterlaw.com, we've got the frequently asked questions section. And on the frequently asked questions section, no matter what your legal topic is, we're happy to help you out. One of the things that we're good on is, when you call our office at 305-662-6178 or go on to panterlaw.com, I'll answer the phone. We'll talk to you. David will answer the phone. Hablamos español también. Si necesita un abogado, somos aquí para usted. So whatever you need, we can speak it. I'm not good with Creole, but we've got people that can help you with the French Creole. So we do our best to try to help you to answer your questions. When you advertise, you get a lot of calls and a lot of stuff that's not really a case, but we call you back anyway and we talk to you because you need to understand. You have a question, and if you spent the time, effort, and energy to inquire, you have we have the right and the common sense and ability to answer it. So we're going to call you back and tell you, no, I'm sorry, you don't have a case, and this is the reason why. For instance, in medical malpractice cases, we get these calls 10 times a day, and it's heartbreaking. But in a medical malpractice case, if somebody is killed due to the negligence of a doctor or healthcare provider, the only person that can pursue a case is what's called a survivor. A survivor is legally defined as either a spouse, husband, wife, a spouse, or a minor child being under the age of 25. So if somebody passes away due to the negligence of a doctor and they're not married and they don't have any children, the brother, the aunt, the uncle, the mother, the father cannot pursue a claim for them. And people don't like that answer. And unfortunately, that's the law. That's the way the law is written. And I can tell them, look, I'm sorry, that's the law. And I apologize tremendously for it. I didn't write the law, but we have to live by the law, and that's what we do. So we get a lot of those calls, and we have to explain to the brother, the father, the uncle, the stepchild, the live-in girlfriend for many years, I'm sorry, your clearly there's a case, clearly there was medical malpractice, there was neglect in the care and treatment of your loved one, but you don't have the legal right to pursue a case. And oftentimes people are happy at least just to know that they have the answer. And that's what we try to do to help them.
Yeah, I love that you guys are so big on that education piece.
Yes.
So I know one of the things, we have a few minutes left. So one of the things that you want to talk about, some new stuff that you have going on. So BNI, for example, is a new group.
True.
Well, BNI is not new.
No,
you're new
forever,
to
but I'm new to it. So BNI is a group that allows you to be part of a network of people. It's very regimented. You meet once a week, and it's really impressive to work with everybody. So there's one specialist in each area. So one real estate person, one mortgage person, one guy that's a printer, one guy that's a criminal lawyer, whatever it is, there's one of each. And I was chosen as the one personal injury lawyer. And we meet weekly and we have an education session. So somebody, whoever's lecturing that day will talk about some field, either their field or some other area of topics. So you get educated, and then you network, and business is networking. Misty is part of the Pinecrest Business Association, and that's a good local business group. Started off doing business within and around the village of Pinecrest, and we try to work with everybody. We're getting back into some of our activities. We're partnering with the village of Pinecrest. So we're going to be actively involved in the jazz series coming up. And there's a few other events we're hoping towards the end of the year and going forward, August, September, October, we get back to some sense of normalcy post-COVID at this point. And so we're starting to get involved. We're still involved with the schools. We gave the scholarships away. Still working with the legal teams at the Killian High School and at Palmetto. So whatever we can do, and David is working with the PAWS program.
Yeah,
so
we have an awesome
the
program there. Yeah, with PAWS for You.
Lots of things that we're doing. We're still actively involved in all aspects of that and continuing forward.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So it's all about moving forward, right? It's always about
we're in a new world now.
It's evolve or die, as they say.
Right. Yeah. Move forward.
But yeah, we got to move forward. So I think we're getting ready to wrap up here. It's already been about 30 minutes. I can't believe it.
It flies by.
Really, really flies by. So anything else that you want to share with the viewers today?
So again, let's go back to what we started with. Bigger's not better. Whether it's Misty and Miss Inc., you got a great staff, and they're great writers and young people that work with us and help us and get the word out of who we are. Grant does a great job here with the Miller Publications throughout the Southeast area, and making sure that the news is printed and the articles are written and the advertisements are out there and people are educated as to what's going on. When you want custom service, family service, I'll answer the phone and I'll work on your case, and we'll continue to do what needs to be done to help you from the beginning to the end. And that's what it's all about. Our logo has always been, let our family help you and your family. And we believe in that. We live by that. And that's where we're at.
Yeah, I love that. It's so true. So with that, we're going to wrap up today's show. I want to thank you for taking the time to be here.
Always a pleasure,
today.
Misty.
We are really appreciative of that. And we will see you next. Michael Miller's peering in the window. It's like so many things going on behind the scenes at all times here, so we never know. But I want to thank you guys for being here, joining me for another Marketing Monday. We will see you next time, and I hope you have a great and fabulous week. Make it a good one, and be grateful and do something good for somebody.
Do something good for someone. It's a good thing. It'll come back for you.
It will. Thank you, guys.